Hey, Sean.
Hey, Alex.
Hey, have you seen It?
It?
Yeah, It.
It?
Yes, It.
What is it?
It's a movie.
Yeah, but what is it?
This has been my life for the past week. Hello and welcome to Tribe Choices at the Movies. I'm your host, Alex Bolova. It's good to be back here at William & Mary TV after a summer of disappointing movies. With the exception of Dunkirk and Baby Driver, I wasn't too impressed by a lot of films this summer. And not only were they critical failures, they're also financial ones. This is the worst box office for Hollywood since the early 2000s. But now that it's fall, there's a whole new set of movies that are guaranteed to make money for Hollywood. Just kidding. It's making all the money. And by it, I mean the movie It. How many bad It jokes are going to be in this? Based on the 1986 Stephen King novel, It tells the story of a group of kids growing up in Derry, Maine. In this town, things are normal, just bullies trying to kill everybody, parents who don't care about their children, and a clown that is terrorizing everybody. You know, for kids. Most people are familiar with It because of the 1990s miniseries, starring Tim Curry. Since its premiere, Hollywood has been trying to make a feature-length version of the story, and now, after literally decades in production, we finally have it. Does it live up to the hype? Absolutely. There are so many things I liked about It that I wasn't expecting, because being honest, I'm not a big horror film guy. And by not a big horror film guy, I'm just being pretentious and saying I don't get scared by movies anymore. It isn't just a great horror film, it's also one of my favorite coming-of-age stories I've seen in the movies recently. First of all, we have to talk about the primary focus of It, which is Pennywise the Dancing Clown. The combination of Bill Skarsgård's performance and all the other technical aspects of the film resulted in me actually being a little frightened while watching it. I thought the production design of many of the creatures in the film were cool. The cinematography was good enough not to ruin the film. And I really liked how they were able to evoke the late 80s without being too obvious about it. However, the thing I absolutely loved about It was the Losers Club. All the child actors in the film were absolutely terrific. I thought they had great chemistry, they all had great comedic timing, and I really believed them when they were scared. And you know what? I think the reason I love the Losers so much is because I identified with them. That sounds so sad. We're not including that one. I feel like Stranger Things has brought about this whole new trend of having a group of outsider kids joining together to fight evil. And given that I haven't watched Stranger Things, I really like seeing it in It. I don't think it's been played out, and really, I just had a great time watching the kids be kids. Really, I just wanted to hang out with the Losers after watching the movie. I felt like I had friends on screen, and that's all you want in a movie. That's what makes It so entertaining for me, because it's just a community, an environment that I want to return to again and again. Not saying that I want to be killed by a scary clown, but honestly, I spent more time smiling while watching It than being afraid, just because it was that fun. I haven't had this much fun in a movie theater in ages. That's not to say that I didn't have a few complaints about It, primarily the fact that Mike's character was severely underestablished. I'm familiar with the 90s miniseries, and so I know that Mike is coming back and doing bigger things. However, I wish I could have seen a little bit more of him in this installment, which, by the way, this is only chapter 1, a sequel's coming out soon, and this is the first time in ages that I'm actually excited for a sequel. Overall, I had a great time watching It. I laughed, I was scared, and really, I just can't wait to watch it again. Overall, I'm giving it a 7 out of 10.
Hold on.
Oh, hey, Sean, new member of William & Mary TV and Tribe Choices at the Movies. What's up?
Alex, I really didn't like It. I didn't think it was all that great. I think it was overhyped, and I don't really agree with a lot of your points.
Well, I think you better explain yourself.
While I do agree with some of Alex's points, overall I didn't really enjoy the movie. I did like the Losers Club. I thought they were pretty good. The kid actors did a great job. They weren't annoying, and I really did like the chemistry they all had. And I also agree, though, however, Mike, he was introduced early on in the movie. I liked his character, but then he disappeared for the next hour and didn't come back until, the middle of the second act.
Well, to counter that counter argument, I would argue that the problems that you're identifying in the movie are problems with the book itself. What you're mentioning is Stephen King's fault, and while yes, it's an adaptation, I think that you should respect the original intent of the author.
What about the orgy?
Mother. So yeah, some things are cut from it that should be cut from it. So yes, if you're going to cut the orgy, then I guess you could have changed other things.
So I guess it wasn't a perfect movie, huh, Alex?
I guess if you are going to change some things from the novel, like the orgy, then I guess, yes, the filmmakers could have made some changes that gave Mike more screen time and made Bev more of an active character in the climax.
And then Pennywise's powers. They made no sense. They were the...
Yes, it is not a perfect movie, and there are problems. But for an adaptation of a 1,000-page novel, I think they did a great job consolidating it. And what I said earlier still holds. The losers are great. If you're looking for a scary time, this is your movie. Overall, I am still giving it 7 out of 10 stars. Go and see it.
I'm giving it 5 out of 10. Maybe rent it when it comes out on DVD.
That averages to a 6. That's passing.
Wait. Still. DVD.
See it in theaters.
Don't give it your money. Stream it illegally.
Whoa! We can't condone that. Thank you for watching Tribe Choices at the Movies. Please come back in 2 weeks for my review of Mother! In the meantime, you can watch our back catalog on YouTube at William & Mary Television. Thank you all for watching. I'll see you next time.
You know what would have been funny, though, is what I was waiting for, is when they're like, look, they're coming, just...
Bam! Wait, but if every other kid was floating, why was Georgie dead?
Because he actually ate Georgie.
Oh, and so Pennywise just around with the other kids? Like, what's
See, it doesn't make sense. See?
All right,
See?
all right, whatever.